Now we have Sean Wiggin on the court, just doing his warm-up from the North Shore Club in Auckland, and he is up against Riley Jack VETTE-BLOMQUIST, the Whangarei player from the Manaia Club, but now travelling down to the North Shore Club where he trains with Sean Wiggin.
Squash XL Pro is an elite team that work hard to train, play and run squash events on our journey to climb the world rankings. Like, subscribe, comment, pick up some of our merch on Teespring.
And this one should be quite an entertaining match as we wait for the referee to get things started. In the meantime, I'm going to have a chat to one of the younger members here of Whangarei Squash Club, Jamie Gretorix. And Jamie, you've been playing in the tournament here, have you?
Yeah.
And so you've seen these guys play a little bit, particularly Riley Jack. What do you think about the way he plays?
Yeah, he plays quite good. He's quite fit and he does a lot of work with his squash.
And yeah, so you've seen, seeing him play, it's quite an incentive for you to play a bit more, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because he's got a world ranking now, and he's New Zealand's top junior.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
And for you go to Boys High, is that right, Whangarei Boys High?
Yes.
And that's got quite a strong squash program, quite a few squash players, hasn't it?
Yeah, we have 12 squash players. We have a squash academy with 12 players in it.
All right, good stuff. And for you, this is your home club, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do your family play here?
Yeah.
And what grade are you?
I'm E2.
And so your next step is you're going to be making E1, then D, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're the best junior at your level? Just say yes.
Yes.
That's it. Good man, good boy. So what do you think when let's watch this rally. You tell me what you think about this rally. It's always good to hear youngsters' thoughts here when we look at the way they're playing it. See, because Sean's very fast.
Yeah.
So because Riley Jack likes to play quite long rallies, I think, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he wants to use his fitness as an advantage.
Right. Oh, but that went into the tin there. So did he just try and play that a bit too tight, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just
What about yourself? Do you do any fitness training? You're only, 13, are you?
a little bit.
Okay, well, you're 13, is that right?
Yeah.
I'm joined by one of the youngsters here, just to have a little chat with him. We'll just ask him a few more questions. It's Jamie Gretorix, and he's one of the E2 here at the club. So have you played a couple of matches already in the tournament?
Yeah, I've played 2.
And how'd you get on?
I won my first game in 5.
Oh, wow.
My second one in 4.
Oh, that's good. Oh, great. So does that put you through to a semi-final or final or something?
Final tomorrow.
Oh, you're in the final?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I've got a finalist with me already. That's great. That's good news. Good to hear. Now let's just see what Sean Wiggin looked. Nice touch. Both players good touch here. See that? See how he powered that one away. So for you, you like your forehand better than your backhand, or is
I
there?
like my backhand better.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear, because for a lot of players, backhand's the weaker shot, usually, isn't it?
Well, I changed hands from my right to my left.
Is that allowed?
So, I did that a few years ago, so, yeah.
And it still works okay?
Yeah, I find my left hand better, and I like my backhand more.
And but are you naturally right-handed or left-handed?
Left.
Okay, so all right, that's all right. So that's got to be pretty talented to do that. So well done there, Jamie. Now in the meantime, it is a substantial lead, 4-point buffer here for Sean Wiggin. Oh, nice. He changed direction there, and Riley Jack playing the ball straight down the backhand wall. Bit of authority there. So, Jamie, what about some of these volley shots that Sean Wiggin likes to volley the ball quite a lot? Is that something you'd like to try and do more of, volleying the ball, taking on the ball?
Yeah. It's a good way to take time away from your opponent.
Yeah. It's quite a skill, isn't it, to be able to volley the ball?
Yeah, it's quite difficult.
Look at the speed of Sean Wiggin now. We know that Riley Jack is very fit, but Sean Wiggin just takes these small steps, moves around the court so quickly. That was a good rally indeed. And so, Jamie, in a big rally like that, do you get a bit tired if you're playing a rally like that?
Really tired.
It's quite a tough game, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, are you the best player in your family?
No, my
No?
brother.
Oh, really? So,
Yeah.
a little bit of rivalry there?
A little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's good to play against family, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can come down and all hit together.
Sometimes, but
Yeah.
he's like B1, so
Ah, right.
yeah.
Oh, nice. Great recovery, great footwork again from Sean Wiggin, and then the lift forcing Riley Jack back into the corner. Did he get to that? No, he didn't quite get to that. And Riley Jack gaining 1 point back. Both players keen to get on with the rallies. Not too much mucking around between. Oh, what did you think about that one? Just sort of rolled off the corner.
That was definitely a good shot.
It's one that you like to get, isn't it?
Yeah.
And now putting himself in a good position is Sean Wiggin. 9-5 up. Taking his time in this rally. See who's going to switch direction. Using the backhand ball, both players. Oh, wow. Was that a bit of a sitter there, Jamie, do you think?
Yeah.
A little bit of a sitter. He still has the advantage, does Sean Wiggin. It's amazing how often he changes directions. And that one was Riley Jack playing the ball back at himself. Yeah, not something you want to do. You've got to give yourself a bit of space. And Sean Wiggin, the first game point. And this is the second quarter final. Team Chalisi winning in straight over Glen Templeton in the first quarter final. Oh, and the mistake there, and that is the first game, 11-6 to Sean Wiggin. And back underway in the second game. Sean Wiggin having a very good first. And taking that out 11-6. What he managed to get was a substantial lead to start with. And this is against his practice partner. These guys know each other's games inside out. And nice to have a good variety of people joining us. We had Nick Wilson, the A2 player from Canterbury, now Northland, and from this club, the Whangarei Squash Club. And also a 13-year-old Jamie Gretorix as well. He's in one of the finals here at the club playing tomorrow, so he's very happy about that. Come on down to the club, you never know, you might get volunteered into the role of joining me. Just tight against the wall there, a little bit tough for Sean Wiggin to get it away. So better start here for Riley Jack VETTE-BLOMQUIST. He's changing direction there with the serve, forehand to backhand. Quite a wide swing at times for Sean Wiggin on the backhands. Just always amazing the amount of movement that he does. How many steps. I think we're going to have to put a pedometer onto Sean Wiggin at some stage. Sure, he runs a couple of Ks each time.
You need good batteries, mate.
Oh, that one was tough against the wall. And that's the thing here, the ball is sticking to the walls quite a bit. But all the windows open. It's a lovely 18 degrees in Whangarei today, if not warmer. And a good amount of people here in the club at this time of the day as well. Plenty of other sports on around Whangarei. And no doubt tonight it will be absolutely humming. Playing it tight against the backhand wall, now switched across again. And the other players ready to come on. Elijah Thomas and Wills Donnelly. In the meantime, Lawamba Chalisi and Damon McMillan, who are going to play each other, they're actually playing pool against each other right now. Not sure which rules they're using, the Aussie ones or the Kiwi ones. Different interpretations on whether you have to hit the black or not hit the black. It's always been one of those things between Australia and New Zealand when it comes to pool. Snooker. And this is a much better effort so far from Riley Jack in the second game. Oh, nice play. So it's got a nice little lead there. Sean Wiggin, and the kitchen's doing a great job. A couple of people eating nice food in front of me. It smells great. And after scores being basically equal, Sean Wiggin has stepped up the tempo a little bit, and a couple of errors, unforced errors from Riley Jack. One thing that Sean Wiggin is doing very well is he's able to change the direction on his shots and just hold the ball quite well. And at the moment, Riley Jack struggling with that.
Good length.
Just racing away with it now. We're going to try and grab Mason Smales for the third game of this match. He played last night, had a 5-gamer, I think. Oh, chipped at it, but gave it no height at all. And game ball, he's quickly come away with this one, has Sean Wiggin. Just really interesting the way he's sped up the game, every part of it, and putting pressure on Riley Jack. And there we go, that is 11-3, so 2 games to love for Sean Wiggin over Riley Jack VETTE-BLOMQUIST. All right, the third game, and we've got Mason Smales with me. Mason, you've been witnessing some very bad pool playing between Damon McMillan and Lawamba Chalisi. Isn't it better watching this match?
It is. Much more exciting, so it's good.
And looking at Sean Wiggin, he's playing very well in this, and he's moving well. I mean, we always know that he moves well, but he's controlling the points very well. And that one tight against the wall.
Good use of the lift from Sean Wiggin.
Well, he's just really controlled this point. Oh, look at that for a smash. Oh, we were discussing earlier about how Sean Wiggin, if we put a pedometer on him to measure how many steps he took, it would just be through the roof, wouldn't it?
It would be.
I mean, you and the taller lads take bigger strides, but Sean's just so many steps.
Sean's playing pretty nicely, you know. He's getting some good length.
Ooh, yeah, it's always what happens. Yeah, it's always what happens, isn't it? Yeah, Riley Jack has held his own for the first couple of points in each game, and then Sean Wiggins just sort of managed to race away a little bit.
Shot. Great volley from Riley. Took it in early, chopped it in.
So these two guys practice against each other all the time now, don't they? So you know, they know each other's games pretty well. Shot.
Nice shot.
So when you played against Riley Jack last night, it wasn't the result that you wanted. It went 5, but
Wasn't the result.
what was he doing that was that won him the match?
I think he was attacking more, and I was playing a bit passive. Probably should have put him under some more pressure. Good learning lesson for me, watching over the match, and just Riley played well last night. So that was it.
I think it's also different styles, isn't it? Your style against someone like Sean Wiggins' style against Riley Jack. Sometimes they can just it gels more, doesn't it? And for you, looking towards the NZ champs in a couple of weeks, you looking forward to that in Wellington?
Yeah. Going to have some pretty tough matches.
Yeah, there's not too many easy matches, is there?
All tough.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Oh, that little lift. Nothing coming back off the wall then, was there?
Everyone hitting it early, so
Yeah.
it's good to see.
For you, you must have played, what, about 8, 10 tournaments so far this year?
Yeah, all in a row.
Wow.
It's been PSA after PSA.
Lucky you're a fit young man, right?
Yeah,
How's the fitness work going?
going pretty good, yeah. I think I'm getting a little bit mentally tired.
Right.
I'm starting to feel it, so it's good that I have a rest week next week.
Yeah, so you've got next weekend, is that a complete rest?
Yeah,
No
complete
tournaments?
rest, no tournament, and then senior nets after that. So.
Yeah. Because last weekend was the Cousins Mitchell. No, I always get them mixed up. You had the teams that
Cousin Shields,
yeah, your Cousin Shield for you and Mitchell for the women. And even though, I mean, it's a team environment. Were you guys happy with where Henderson finished up?
We came out seeding 4th, but
Right.
I think we could have clinched maybe the 3rd, but
Right.
yeah, it was tough.
But I mean, there were some great matches there at Devoy Squash Club, and the final was won by, of course, Lugden Park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially the Glenn Templeton versus Scott Galloway.
Right.
It was a really good
Yeah.
match, good environment,
Yeah.
a lot of big crowd. Yeah, so
Yeah, a lot of energy. I mean, it was a team environment, but I saw a couple of your matches, and they were pretty intense.
there were no easy ones.
Oh, well, so at least next weekend you can just chill.
Yeah,
I'm
good to
sure.
have a rest weekend.
I'm sure Glenn Wilson, your coach, will be like, yeah, just relax.
He messaged me that this morning. He told me I need to have a few days rest mentally.
Yeah. I mean, it's physically you're probably in pretty good condition, but
Yeah.
mentally you just need to go. Okay,
I have to have a rest.
yeah, and a week should be enough, or whatever it
Probably
is.
A few days, I reckon.
Yeah.
And probably get back into it.
And I understand the Howick Club, where Glenn Wilson is the coach, is having a PSA Challenger next month.
It's pretty good tournament to have it there. It's a little bit of an advantage for me because
You know the courts, don't you?
Head there every week. It's good. It's good to get a PSA Challenger in before I go to Australia.
Ooh. Yeah, so you're going to Australia for the Australian Open, is that right?
Australian Open, 10K. So.
Okay. Well, that's one of your first PSA tournaments. I mean, you've travelled as a junior, but this will be your first tournament overseas.
First PSA overseas.
Great. That's great stuff. Well, we're at the vital point here, 7-all. It always seems to be the vital point.
Shot.
Gee, what do you say about that one? Right into the corner and dying.
Big stretch for Riley. Some good width there from Sean.
So, yeah, vital point, isn't it? 7-all. So we get the let on that one. It was, what do you think? It was
It was close. For that call, he had some room to play it, but there was that shot where you could hit them depending on your swing. So it's always good to be safe.
doing a lot of running so far on this point. Sean Wiggin again. Back into it though. Oh, no, that was a good shot.
It's a great shot. He had Sean running all over the court,
Yeah.
moving into
Well,
all four corners.
I thought he was back into it, but then just Riley Jack took the pace off the ball and didn't give him anything back.
Ooh. Good squeeze there. Good squeeze.
Oh, that's one of those shots. There's a bit of a relief. It comes off. It looks good.
Hits the tin, then you feel bad. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have gone for that. But when it's up, it's good.
He's got to be careful when he plays those powerful shots down the middle. Oh, that's nice though. That's better.
That's a good touch.
The thing is, you get that powerful shot, you punch it away, but if you punch it in the middle, they're going to get it back off the volley. So let's see what can happen here with the match ball, first match ball. The first two games 11-6 and 11-3.
Dying in those corners there.
Yeah, how did you find the courts last night? I mean, it would have been a bit cooler and a bit more people in the
Quite a
club
big
rooms.
crowd, so it was
Yeah.
a bit bouncy and humid. Walls were a little bit wet.
So what do you think there, Mace?
Ooh,
Well, it's gone to 10 all.
tight. Tight.
He's got to be very careful here, as Sean, because it could. This is where it can go to 4. Oh no!
It's
So-
some
so-
good sportsmanship.
Yeah. Oh, so he's got back to match point, but we thought it was 10 all for a second, but no. So we have got a lap. I mean, the thing is with Sean Wiggin, he's not going to try and have one over you, is he? He's going to be pretty fair. Okay, well there you go. That's a nice answer.
He deserves that point.
Yeah,
After that honest call.
Just got to keep both players got to keep their heads. Oh, nice chop.
Great shot.
I don't know, what would you call that? He was sort of jumped off the air. It was almost a
air.
smash, but not.
There's a little tap in that right hand
Yeah.
corner.
It was a tap. Yeah. And match point again. He's having to fight hard, and this the third. That's a good shot. And oh, there we go. There was a bit of a battle in the end. 11-6, 11-3, and then 12-10. So Sean Wiggin through to the semi-finals. Second player through.